Hey everybody, welcome back to TechOdyssey. Today is an exciting day because we have the Microsoft Surface Duo 2 in the house. And we're going to go through, do our unboxing, do our first impressions, and take a look at it. We've been waiting a long time for this phone. A lot of key improvements here. The screen, the refresh rate, the processor, the memory, the 5G. A lot of things in here. We're going to talk about it. But before we do that, I do want to say if this is your first time stopping by the channel, thank you for being here. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like and the subscribe button and the little notification bell if you want updates when new videos come out. And make sure you watch to the end because we got a lot of stuff to cover on the Duo 2. Now let's go ahead and get inside the box. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, the moment that 48 of you have been waiting for, the Microsoft Surface Duo 2 is finally here, and I have it in my hands. So let's go ahead and take this out of the box because that's what we're here for today, to take a look at the new Duo 2. And since they're not Microsoft or anybody, oh shoot, they have a pull tab. Whatever, I'm using this anyway. So yeah, one day my handy dandy unboxing tool is going to be archaic and I won't be able to use it anymore. I'm curious if there's even a charging brick in here. I hope that there is. That would be nice. Just because paying $1,600 for this phone, it darn well better, right? So, Surface Duo 2, USB-C cable, support for 5G, includes Bluetooth 5.1. Doesn't say anything about a power brick. Okay, so the box basically looks almost the same as last year. This sucker doesn't want to come out. All right, do some off-camera magic. There we go. And Duo 2 time. I feel like there should be some fanfare music. I don't have anything good. Whoop. There we go. Now, I went with the, I think it's called Obsidian. We'll just call it the black version. Because I wanted something a little bit different this go around, and it does not disappoint. I really like the way that this looks. This is a sharp looking device. This is definitely a lot heavier than the last go around. Goodness. Like the Duo was not an overly heavy device for the size, and this one, it's definitely more dense. It is a chunky boy. But fundamentally, you look here, there's not a ton of crazy differences. It's not overwhelmingly thick or anything like that. Looks like they moved the SIM card slot down to the bottom, still the USB-C down on the bottom. It's moved over to the center now. That actually is more intuitive. Should be easier to find it in the middle of the dark trying to plug your cable in. So that's good. Yeah, this sucker is, so I got plate glass on it or something. I do like this. It seems like they made the fingerprint sensor a little bit nicer. I like how it's actually a button now and not just this little kind of cut out plastic piece here. There was a lot about the Duo that I like from a minimalism perspective, but at the same time, this one feels a lot more premium. Like it feels really nice. I like it's kind of got like this smoother feel on the edges too. Still got that nice, satisfying like air cushiony close. Got the hinge here. This is nice. I feel like I can't remember what video that's from, but this is nice. This is nice. I have to figure out what that's from. I can't remember. Somebody tell me in the comments. Go ahead and fire it up. Volume button's there. Oh, no, I don't want to do that. Shoot, no. That's what happens when you press buttons. Still got some decent sized bezels here as well. We'll let that start up. See what else is or is not in the box. At this point, I feel like they're like anti or like not unboxings because there's nothing in them anymore. So anyway, yeah. We got the documentation here for whatever that's worth. Nobody ever looks at this stuff. They got a really big diagram to show you how to put the SIM card in with a really big SIM ejector tool. That's pretty substantial there. I see where all my hard-earned money went. And a little cardboard thing that says, well, not cardboard, but Surface Duo. Some other documentation. Bleh, whatever. And nothing in there. Let's see what we have here. This seems kind of unnecessary. Like, why do they have this for the cable? And there we go, a USB-C to USB-C cable. No charging brick. So even Microsoft has been felled by the courageous bravery of Apple, starting the trend of not putting a charger in the box. and I hate them all. Screen definitely looks brighter at first glance here. Go ahead and I'm gonna have to do the setup on this so I can come back and show you all the inside and the software and all that stuff. But yeah, so far I like the way this looks. I like the feel. It feels more premium. It's got some heft. Look at this camera notch. Jeebus. This right here is what I've been worried about. It's kept me up a lot of nights, for the last couple of weeks ever since this was announced, because now you can't close it all the way. And I got to see how frustrating that's going to be, because when you look at the original one, that was one of the great benefits of having this design. Look what we have here. You can't do that anymore. So that's very frustrating. Also to note, there's no bumper in the box either. So this just comes as it is. But we're going to have to see if we can get over this. I'm going to have to see if that actually impacts using the phone, because I really like this. Yeah, that's already kind of off-putting. I don't like that. Darn you, Microsoft. Anyway, so cool thing here though. I'm really looking forward to trying this out, because it does have 3 cameras. You got the primary, the telephoto, and the ultra wide. So let's see if all this extra hoopla and effort they went to into putting this giant camera module on the back actually translates anything meaningful. And you can see here already, it is picking up the fingerprints, because it's one big slab of glass over the phone. So yeah, anyway, let's dive into it. Let me get it set up real quick. I'll be right back. All right, so the first thing I want to remark about here is the typing experience, which is incredibly improved over the original Surface Duo. The haptic feedback actually feels legit. It's much more succinct, and it's more intense, and it's also more precise. So it's a much more enjoyable typing experience when you're just pecking away on the keys. On the original Surface Duo, it drove me crazy, and it felt honestly like $100 like cheap Android phone. It felt cheap, and it just kind of felt like it was not a very good motor at all, and made for a terrible laggy typing experience. So this is a whole lot better. And of course, still you're typing kind of with a lot of the swipe typing and gesture over here, because it is kind of a large screen here. So just wanted to highlight that real quick. But yeah, I enjoy it a lot more. Ta-da! Surface Duo 2. And this is the black version, obsidian color, I believe is what it's called, if I remember correctly. Lots of interesting things going on here. It is a more dense and heavy phone. It is definitely put on some weight. It's hit the gym. It's been eating some Girl Scout cookies since the last one. It doesn't really feel, from a actual aesthetics perspective and the ergonomics, it's not really much bulkier. But whatever they did on it, and the inside, and I guess maybe the glass, it's heavier. And it's got the big camera bump on the back. You can't deny that. You've got 3 cameras here now. We're going to test those out as I have time to review the phone. This is day 1 stuff. So yeah, you're not going to get a whole lot from there from me today. I will do a camera review on this, so we're going to test it out. I'm going to do a separate camera review, not just part of the review. I'm going to go out and fully test out the cameras, the video capabilities, and all that stuff, because I'm sure people want to know. This is supposed to be more of an actual phone. The original one, it was like started off originally as not so much a phone, and then they decided to put Android on it, and then it just didn't pan out the way that we had expected or wanted it to. So this one, Microsoft went all in and said, okay, we're going to phone this sucker out, and it's going to be a phone. I do like the different colors. There's different storage options. You can get 128, 256, or 512. We got 5G now. Bigger screens. And of course, it's got the 90 hertz refresh rate now. It does feel more smooth. I am enjoying using it. So far, I haven't had much hands-on time with this yet. So the experience is so much snappier. Like before, it would be all laggy and it would have issues, especially if you would pick it up from sleep. You'll see here in a minute, the fingerprint sensor is much more fast and it unlocks much more accurately. So I mean, just showing you right here, look, it's much, much better. And then you can see also, the little overlay here for the Microsoft Surface Duo. It's slow, and it's just one of the things I hated the most about it. So Snapdragon 888, 8 gigs of RAM, and really this thing is like a whole new phone, especially with this camera setup on the back. I'm really excited about testing that out. Even went in, and you can see here with the interface, it's so much snappier. You actually hit the shutter, it takes a picture, it pops up on the other side, so you can see what you took, you can edit it and do some stuff like that. So there has been a lot of thought, I think, into this device and the changes that have been made. And I think that this might be something that's a little bit more viable whenever it comes to being a solo device. Still, you do basically have to open it up to use it. And there's no real screen on the outside. You do get the little display here where if you get notification and certain things like that, then it'll allow you to see certain things. But it's still not a replacement for an exterior display, so you're not going to be able to see a lot of things. But it's much better than the last go around. It does have a bit of a curved edge on the inside here now, whenever you get to the inside of the panel, and that's what allows that slight little display area over here. So far, just using it for the brief period of time that I've got it, I got it set up, I downloaded the update, I put my account stuff in there, I'm downloading my apps, and I really just wanted to do this, take it out of the box, get some hands-on time with it real quick, and show you because the phone came out today. And I'll be making a lot of videos on this phone. It's something that I've been waiting for a long time. It's expensive. It's like $1,500 plus tax, so $1,499 to get your foot in the door. Here in Texas, 8.25% sales tax, it's like $1,620 something. So it's not cheap. And my friend English Dan put it in perspective. I was talking about it this morning. You can get basically 2 Pixel 6s and still have a couple $100 left over. So you really have to want this phone. This is one of those things where it's not for everybody. This is not something where it's going to sell 10 million devices where people are just going to go buy a whole bunch of them. But it does bring a lot to the table. You also get the Surface Pen support. I don't have the new one yet. I'm going to get it. It actually connects on the side better this go around. So instead of being a tertiary thing where it kind of just hangs on loosely with magnetism to the original one, which was never designed to do that, this one holds on a lot better, so I do like that. It won't, it stays on there better, I will say that much. Design-wise, build quality, it's heavier, it feels much more premium. I like the fingerprint sensor better, and there's a lot I got to test on this phone. But I just wanted to bring this to you today so you can get a first look at it and, kind of make some thoughts and impressions for yourself as you see the video and the phone as I talk about it here. So that's all I've got in this video for now. I will be coming back with more videos in the near future. If you have any questions, comments, things you want me to test out, things you want to know about, then please sound off in the comment section so I can address those as I'm testing out the phone. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like and the subscribe button and the little notification bell if you want updates when new videos come out. And as always, thanks for being here. I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you guys next time.